All right, we back. Another episode. Gonna go ahead and look at the roster because I know he's waiting. So, the roster, and then I'm else afterwards. So we playing against the Panthers. A lot of speed out here. A lot of speed. Whole lot of speed.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Brooklyn Barons and the Carolina Panthers. The calendar is turning December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Coach.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Murray. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And mark him down right up close to 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And some space here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Murray now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The Panthers had 5 and 6 to start play, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going,
and right away,
really?
It's the football. And it's
really?
Panthers. And they're going to set it
really?
at the 27-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
McCaffrey on the counter. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
I can't.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Murray. Got a man. It's Brown. Touchdown. Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I cannot believe that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I guess I gotta go on conservative.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And again, back to Komet. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From midfield now, Lawrence. Rifles one,
That
and
one
it's
there.
intercepted. Dante
That one the
Johnson
first. I
picks
wanted
it.
to throw it to.
And he will bring this up.
Turnovers.
Panther touchdown. Well, we went from
Turnovers
to 13-0 in a hurry.
All right, so there go the
Offense
first
had the
turnover.
touchdown, and now
Real
the
one.
defense comes through with one.
That fumble,
You can't get a better
man.
1-2 punch than that. Proper touchdown offense by
That
getting one on
fumble.
defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Either we gonna snap out of it, or it's just gonna be one of those long little
ready for their
games.
next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
It's like it's gonna be one of those
Do no
games.
harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's
Great
gonna be
coverage
one of
there
those
all around.
games.
Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense
We will. We behind on the chains, behind on the score. We'll get that though.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be brought down short of the
Word.
first
We ain't gonna chase.
1-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play.
We ain't
And
gonna
that'll
chase.
bring up 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That fumble though, that was a major setback, and he just coughed it up. I just want to see what we can come out in, man.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Got
Good
his
catch.
target, Samuel.
Good catch.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defense,
Come on, Gibson.
you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Lawrence going to throw again. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this
good catch, Terry. Good catch, Terry.
They were already down 2 scores early.
That was a great throw
to try to stem
Trevor.
and that certainly qualifies a big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because let's face it.
And now it's blocked. The Panthers get
and
it.
He's going to take off.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40.
We can't make this stuff
Past the 20.
We cannot make this
all the way into the end
okay.
zone, and it's 2 points.
He dancing and stuff.
I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Come on. Really? Really?
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that.
I can't get no stop.
They worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Murray going to throw. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
That's what I was afraid of.
And that's well executed there.
I knew it was coming.
Down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time Murray to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Lawrence will throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
These doggone pieces.
And he will this one back. It's a pick 6. Panther touchdown.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before
this man all his
with a kick, right?
This is crazy.
A PAT or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On to half. It's still a close game. I just got to get something
The
going
offense
on.
back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out.
That's holding,
man. The sidelines
Come on. What do I need to
You're not
do?
hearing everyone say, hey,
What
get
do
them
I
next
need to
time.
do? That's every game.
All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Why should I have to put everything on conservative here?
Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right.
Another pick.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the
I don't know what I'm doing.
They'll take possession already in the great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot.
Touchdown, Panthers.
They're going to let me make a better play on
A
that.
20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead.
That's all it
He
be
is at
the
the tight end
goofy
spot because when
turnovers
they throw him the football
that gets me.
downfield, they count on him getting
It
additional
ain't
yardage
like that.
almost every
Oh.
time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker.
That was so
target.
goofy.
And a route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That fast,
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
good
This
pick off.
guy's a shot for 8 points is able to
Go ahead, take my
range for a
3.
field goal or maybe more. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense. Maybe
It's
not
one of those days, y'all. It's one of those
his
days.
assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So it's halftime here in
It's one
Charlotte
of
with the
those
Panthers
days.
out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's one of those days. This man.
And we welcome you
Get
back
the
live now
upright.
inside the booth alongside Charles
Get the
Davis.
upright.
Operating Gordon set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Man, hit
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
Oh,
Absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground to town. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Lawrence.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now,
well, we trying to get something going. That's a little bit. A little something,
Balaj. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Ready, set.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Samuel.
Yeah, I know that was risky. That was real risky.
6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them.
2 yards. 2 yards.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the
Try to throw it to the outside.
Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll get it down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murray.
No. But he get the
catch, dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football, getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Here's Murray.
Hey, Juice.
Waddle on the left side.
Could have been you.
As he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That's the one you
They
needed.
get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all
Hey,
phases.
Juice.
He's gone for Panther touchdown.
You ain't going to get your breakout.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
You ain't going to get your
Panthers
breakout,
are looking to
man.
make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I'm totally disappointed in the way my
We'll
team
bounce
came
out of the
there.
back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Oh, yeah, we
about that
definitely going to be
because
discussing that
they're going to sit in
because
that
a lot of
room
people
and watch every error that they made,
might not be
figure
on
out
the
how to
team
not
this
do it in
year.
the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And boy,
I'm glad you broke that up,
ill-advised
Ted.
throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
That
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level.
Hey,
Second half.
it.
No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Well, to throw again is Lawrence.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 8-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
This will be caught at about the 5. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. In the arrow. Hey, if you don't want us to do this to you,
that mama just took me all the way out
to finish this one off.
And taken down just shy of 40.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Like, he was barely
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray now running left off the option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
You got to catch those, man. You got
That
to
incompletion
catch
is not a surprise
those.
the way that this one has gone, and the
If
frustration
they hit you in your
which is
hand,
evident
you got to
everywhere.
catch it.
This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And now here's another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game.
I don't know
If I asked you
why
to
he
speculate
is.
what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if
It's
he's
not the
mentally
release.
strong
I know
as
the
I
release
believe
is
he
low,
is,
but it's just
he
low.
understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
If 93 would just got out the way.
But not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10.
All you had to do was out the way.
I think you and I were a
93.
little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now the first play of the drive there is
Why
incomplete.
can't catch?
Throw
Why
there
can I
off the
not
mark.
catch?
Obviously, he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jahan Dotson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Barons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Everybody that needed to get the interception, they needed it.
And that
just
one
need
will
the
bounce
Saints
out
to
of the
get
back of
going.
the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Oh, well.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I knew he wanted to call one anyway.
Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
That's fine.
What a performance.
All right. That's another
It wasn't just by
one that
the defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah,
that is so irritating.
Both sides of the ball made
First time I said
plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense
and pick 6 and block field goal? Hey, I ain't even mad. Kick my butt. Oh man. I knew it was going to be speed, but I beat myself. I didn't even give him a chance to beat. Oh, I don't think he passed over 200 yards that time. Okay, all right. That's worth it. That is worth it. I'll take that loss. I got my superstar breakout. But not superstar. I think he just got up to a star. So I got my star breakout. So in all, it wasn't that bad. Not that bad. Especially for development purposes. Trying to see why it won't let me upgrade. Going out to everybody else? Or just him by himself? Gotta upgrade. I think he only got the 2 upgrades. You gotta calm down with these turnovers, though. Well, I guess we can find this out. Let's do one man to man. Let's just go ahead and just run this man. All right, so everybody for watching this episode. Next time I'll be on Chargers. I got a computer game, then Black Knights, then Patriots, then Bills. So we got 1, 2, 3, 3 more user games left. And it's small chance, still a small chance I can creep in the playoffs. But I don't know. I think it'd probably be best if I miss the playoffs this year. Just continue to work on upgrading my guys, my team. But yeah, it was fun. Until next time.